So, guys, we have a special guest appearance here. This is Ace. He wanted to be on today's video. He says, "What's up?" But he's a little bit disappointed. You're a little bit disappointed, Ace? He's a little bit mad about the Nuggets' performance on Saturday night. It's a little bit disappointing, and that's what we're going to talk about this. Off, buddy. We gotta get down to business. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? It is Mark back here with Marky Sports, man. Appreciate you guys. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Hope everything's going good. I had a busy weekend per usual, but it was awesome. So just wanted to come in quick instant react, not really an instant reaction, actually a couple days late, but a game two preview and talk a little bit about game one. A lot of the things that I was worried about that I felt like would potentially result in the Nuggets not just losing on game one, but maybe even in the series, kind of came to fruition a little bit. The first and foremost, the slow start, right? The slow start really kind of put us behind the eight ball because we expended a lot of energy to get back. We ended up taking the lead. We had the lead at halftime. But if we erased that and just kind of started playing like we were, midway through the first quarter, really, then we would have we probably would have ran away with it. So it's a tough loss. We're down 1-0 in the series. Now we've officially lost home court advantage. But there's not really you don't have to panic right now, guys. I think that if you lose tonight, you can absolutely start going in a straight panic. But if you win game two, now it puts the pressure back on Minnesota, and all the Nuggets really have to do is steal one of those next two games there, and then we're basically in a 3-game series, right? That's kind of how you need to look at it. You need to look at it game for game. But I think the key to tonight's game and for the rest of the series moving forward is not really what you guys think. Now, I was thinking about this. I think that you can look at, okay, how are we going to stop Anthony Edwards? How are we going to start this? I think the Nuggets need to focus on how can they get back to playing their style of offense, where they're getting high-quality shots, they're knocking shots down, because it just seems like even in the Lakers series, this team's just been off. Defensively, they've been solid. That's their MO. They're a really good defensive team. When they show a lot of effort and they want to defend, they can defend with the best of them. But it used to be that their defense would translate to straight offense. They passed the ball a lot, and you would just see them light it up at times. And you've seen very, very small spurts of that in this series, really in this playoff run, but it hasn't been as consistent as possible. The two-man game seems like they're just more getting bullied rather than being the bullier. So I'm curious to see the adjustments. And one of the adjustments that I thought about and talked about, and I know for sure Mike Malone's probably not going to do this, and I can understand why. Because you don't want to show any panic and make any big changes. But I think that you need to consider taking somebody like KCP or even MPJ, one of those guys, off the bench to give a little bit of a spark on bench scoring and be able to switch things up a little bit. So think about it this way. If you were to take MPJ and take him off the bench, right? You still play him a lot of minutes. He can provide you that spark that you need to be able to play with the other bench guys to help your bench scoring go up, or even KCP to do that. If you did one of them, you could start a guy like a Peyton Watson, who I think could give a very different look and give a lot of problems to Anthony Davis on the defensive side. But you don't have to worry about his offensive insufficiencies because you still have guys around him that can score. And then by doing that, it can really force Minnesota to adjust, because now if you're able to really hamper Anthony Edwards, did I say Anthony Davis earlier? Anthony Edwards, then you're going to force somebody else in that starting lineup to be able to beat you, and they might not be able to do that. But it also might not take a lineup change. It could just be that you're pressuring him a little bit more, using a little bit more backcourt, full court pressure, and really just wear him down and tire him out. But he's a dog, and he's going to get his. On the offensive side, like I said, I thought we were getting some high-quality looks on the three-pointer. We just haven't really been knocking them down. And my whole thing with that is sometimes they just feel forced, where the Nuggets used to be, or the way that they really play is that we're going to bully you. We're going to get our way on the offensive side of the ball. We're going to play the two-man game. We're going to, force the ball down into the paint. We're going to kick it out if need to. If not, Jokic is just going to dominate you on the paint. We need to be able to do that to force the defense to collapse a little bit more, to be able to open up a lot of those jump shots. But furthermore, what they're showing that they're doing is they're going to let us have those shots. So it's imperative that we knock them down. And it's always scary when you're relying on the three ball to fall, because just some days it falls, some days it doesn't. But if you're able to start knocking down those threes and pushing them outside, then it's going to open some things out inside a little bit more. So we'll see. I am optimistic about tonight. I do think the Nuggets are gonna come up with a win. Listen, anything can happen. I just don't see a situation where the Nuggets lose 2 games at home. They're such a good home team in general. So to lose back-to-back games at home seems like it's you know, the odds are pretty low, but we'll see. But go Nuggets country, Nuggets Nation. And we'll be rooting them on for sure. We also got the Avalanche opponents. Finally, after game 7, it's going to be the Stars. I was actually hoping that it would be the Stars over the Golden Knights. Golden Knights kind of bring a physicality and a different level of element that, not that we don't match up well. The Avs are cooking. The Avs can beat anybody anytime. They're just on another level when they're on their game. But coming off of a series like playing Winnipeg, I think, you know, playing the Stars, we're going to have a lot more opportunities. We're going to be able to outskate them. We're going to be able to pepper their goalie a little bit more. We will be on the road, but not that deal to start the series off, as you saw with Winnipeg. And it's going to be a fun series, though. I'm really excited to see how the Avs. I think the 5 or 6 days rest that they've had now could be good, but hopefully they don't come out flat either. But that'll be tomorrow night is game 1 of that series. So we'll have a full you know, series preview, game 1 preview on tomorrow's show. Appreciate you all tuning in. If you're liking the content, or if you ever want to just get on the channel and hop on and talk about any kind of a topic, feel free to comment, hit me up, and you know, that hitting that subscribe button is always appreciated as well. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Go Nuggets, and talk to you guys soon. Hasalu, and peace out.